Hello everyone. We are on to how to download and install Miniconda. Very vital tool in Python courses. So first of all, go to Google and type Miniconda. When you type Miniconda, scroll down and you'll see where it's written installing on Windows, conda.io. So that is the link you should look for, and then you click. And then you will see the Miniconda installer for Windows and other kinds of installation methods. So you click on that and then look at the system requirements. Okay, so it's very important for you to install the current or the latest version of Windows. Then you need to check the system requirements and make sure that your system is having similar characteristics. Okay, similar requirements. If you don't have these requirements, there are other options with which you can use to search that, and then that is the architecture shown you here, 64-bit by 86, and then you also have 32-bit by 86. So depending on the kind of system you're using, you need to modify the code you're going to use for installation. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you two methods that you can use to install. One is directly by downloading the executable files, and the other one is by using the command tools. So then you find this Miniconda 3, Windows, and then Python 3, Python 3.1. So I'll encourage you to instead download 3.1. So I've clicked on Miniconda 3, Windows 64-bit, and at the top right corner you'll see it's showing downloading. So once that is completed, then you follow the procedure that shows up on the screen, and then you install. But you cannot guarantee that the installation is proper using this method most times. So I'll show you what I mean by this. So right now the file is downloading, and once it is done downloading, then you can run the file. So after running it, you'll get to this point where it shows you finish. You can uncheck this. So you don't need to change anything except at this point you can remove that. Then how do you confirm that your installation is actually done? You'll go down to your search area, and on your search area, you type in Miniconda 3. Okay, so when you type in Miniconda 3, you see it will pop up, and then you click on that Miniconda 3 app that you see. It's a prompt, Anaconda prompt. Yeah, so you click on that, and then it takes you to the Anaconda prompt. So that I'm showing you once more. Then you go ahead and it will show you this page. You see the cursor blinking there. That is where it shows you the date. That is where the Python installation has been done. While this installation is done, it's showing that we have installed the most recent Python. But the problem with this is that IPython is not there, Seaborn is not there, pandas may not be there, so and a lot of other issues following that. So I tried to install Miniconda or Seaborn. It will take you a very long procedure to do. So I'll advise that you just leave this method and go ahead with the other method. So in that same page, you just scroll down. When you scroll down, you'll see that option, yeah, where you have the quick command line installation. So you copy that. And when you copy that, okay, this is just to show you where Miniconda prompt is and Miniconda where I installed the previous one. While that other one is downloading, I'm showing you the second part. So now you just copy that command shell, which is the second method I'm showing you. You open your command prompt, like I've shown you. Command prompt is different from command shell. So you see this option, just go ahead and click OK, and then you can see that the screen is showing you there, and then it's downloading. So we'll give you some time to download. Once it's done downloading, just leave it, give it time. It will roll and roll and roll and roll and roll and roll and roll. And after some time, make sure that your internet is active. Make sure that everything is done. Now the files are downloaded. Everything is done. So now you just type in Python. You'll see the current Python that you have. Import numpy as NP. You can see it's running fine. Install Seaborn as SNS. You can see it's running fine. Here there is a mistake because I did install instead of importing. So take note of that. You need to import instead of installing again because all those packages are already installed. So just import those packages, okay? And then get ready to make use of it. Then the next thing we're going to see after this is the Jupyter notebook that we may be making use of in the course of the class. So if you check this, all you need to type is Jupyter Notebook. So here it's showing that Jupyter is not recognized. It means it's not installed in Miniconda 3. So I have to install Miniconda 3. I know I have to install Jupyter Notebook by doing pip install Jupyter Notebook. So now you see it's rolling, it's downloading. This will not take much time because it's pip. Already you have Miniconda. So it is mini because it doesn't contain everything in the Conda environment. So if you have sufficient space, you can get Conda environment. It's very large, but I would advise to go for the mini Conda itself. So you can just be adding those packages as the space will permit you in the system. So now this is done downloading. You can see just a few seconds to be downloaded, and you will see those packages you've installed already. You see Anaconda prompts, and then Miniconda Anaconda prompt shell. So you don't need all that now. So as soon as this is done, you still go back to your search button at the bottom center of the screen for those of you using Windows, and then you'll go to the shell itself, command prompt itself, and then be able to launch Miniconda via the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so don't forget, you just type Jupyter Notebook and give it some seconds, then it will pop up, and then it will show up on your browsing. So if you're using Firefox or Google Chrome as your default browser, that is where it's going to pop up. So this is what you're going to see. And on the right corner, top right corner, you see new. You click on new. So I'll enlarge that for you to see. So I click on new, and then you will see the Python shell kernel, okay, also called IPython kernel. So you give it some time. Also, make sure you don't close the home. Just remain on that Untitled. I'll show you more things about this Jupyter Notebook. Then after that, you can now test to see if your packages are well installed. Okay, so you have import number as NP. That is running. You can add a cell. Adding a cell, you can also write import matplotlib.pyplot.plt. Import other packages as Cbon, like I said. Import pandas. So you can delete that first cell and add the text into the second cell and then run. Now this error, syntax error, is as a result of saying import pandas without using at. So just add that at, and then you run again. That is indicative that your installation is fully done. Congratulations. See you in the class soon. Have a nice day.